Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on. 18, Rattler. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Going to be taken in here by McCool. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Herbert. Flush to his right. Open man right side. That's McConkey. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Hey, check that. Quick down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal. A 19-yard
And his kick is good.
is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready? Warriors, Bronco 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Curve 19, curve 19.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Eagles.
He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll run it here. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills sitting at 5-2 on the year. But they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Second and 13. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
14 yards. That's another Bills first down. First and 10.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Pioneer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert. Got him in. It's Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 31 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Oh, a dangerous return man. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 49 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
380. Cut. 380. Cut.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14.
Bills 14. Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready, ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
19 right.
Bills first down.
They'll set up a throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, Just couldn't get his feet down inbounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it in for the Charger touchdown. De'Ami Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Bills 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Herbert now. A dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that...
Oh, Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and a couple.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
The Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll drop this off for Davis. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Riggs, Riggs.
Go get him, go get him. Move him.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
He's on his way.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
to kick off for Buffalo.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, count. Hold the troops right. Count.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Herbert throwing again. And this one finds McConkey. And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete to Madden McConkey. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Chargers 38. Bills 29. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, Ready?
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Cowboy 80. Hey, smash. 19 tight. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. He'll take it at the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. It's a punt return touchdown of 56 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And while the punter certainly deserves his fair share of criticism, the bulk of the blame should go to the long snapper. His mishap led to the short kick, which put a ton of pressure on the coverage team, and they weren't able to stop the returner once he got going.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that can be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 with the 4.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Let's go now. 7-5, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Second and 11. A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, Rig, go. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
380. 380. 5-9.
Again, Herbert. Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. He scored on a punt return and now he's scored through the air. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
59. Black 80, black. Set.
Here's Herbert. This is caught. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
18, Pioneer.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. There, that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trucks over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that was...
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66,
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. On the throw, read him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
19 Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Buffalo
And that's a tough one
Bills.
for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Puka Nacua, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
36. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert now. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Lion lock, 21. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On fourth down, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full ball no matter who's on the field.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First down, Chargers.
With that last completion, CDs, now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of turning a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught in the end zone for Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught at the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
17-yard line.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Bronco 80, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Pass complete there to Nakua. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is now an even 30. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Shut up. Street. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. Eighteen Rattler. Hurt. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Bass, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away